Hey guys, welcome back to another installment. Still awkward word, but we're working on our Every Room is a Different Pack challenge. We're working on the study and we got Movie Hangout. It's not really what I wanted for this. I was hoping for something a little bit more classic, just to fit in with the house, but yeah. At first, I was just like, oh no, because all I can really remember that pack is lots of teal and fuchsia and bright, obnoxious colors. So I wasn't thrilled. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because my whole plan was out the window. I was thinking paneling and just real fancy, and that doesn't work with movie stuff. So I was thinking, and finally I decided to just lean into it. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do color because I love this wallpaper. I was like, no, let's just go. Stuck with the same flooring just because I know that I figured the room was gonna be very colorful. And so then I was grabbing everything, and like every time I placed something, I'm like, oh god, oh god, oh god. And I know there was some normal-ish recolors too, but yeah, at this point, I was just dreading decorating this office, or study, or den, or whatever you want to call it. And I wasn't even really sure, like, what kind of office it was going to be. Like, before I started, I wasn't really sure, like, what the Sims did. I've kind of gathered that they're collectors, maybe somebody works in an art gallery. But yeah, I was totally just sitting here going, why, why? I'm just checking all the categories. It's later on when I'm decorating that I realize I can just use show all and see everything. And it's not that I don't like the movie pack. Like, there are a lot of things that I like, and I briefly thought about putting a TV here since I did not put one in the formal dining area, but or not dining, the living room. But it was too big for a room of this size. So right now I'm just kind of picking out things that I think will go nicely together. At this point, I haven't started recoloring too much. I do really like those curtains. I think they're very nice. But yeah, I'm just like, well, maybe I'll do this couch here. And I was thinking maybe just full neutral, but I also didn't like that because I just don't feel like that is the spirit of this pack. Like, it's meant to be colorful and a little zany, so I went back and picked the dark wood with the colorful pillows. Because I didn't want to take away the essence of Movie Hangout. Like, it's a little kooky. And I didn't want to take that away because the point was to use this pack and to decorate with this pack. Thank you, neighbors, for slamming your door. I did really like the tapestry because I knew I could pick something that looked like they got it from another country or area. It's very Nordic, I would say. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like the layout, what I want to put where. At this point, it wasn't too study-ish, which was bothering me, but I'm like, well, maybe it won't be a study. Maybe this is where their living room is. But I really wanted a study, and so it does end up being a study. And I liked that wicker chair. Like, I don't know why, but I was just really delighted by it. And again, I love a good diagonal. So I was just checking out the posters. I wanted to keep some of them, but I wasn't sure which ones I was going to keep. Because again, it's what the pack has. Love those succulents as well. Just kind of moving the plan around. I want the poof. I really liked that little table, so I wanted to keep that in there along with all the clutter that comes with the pack. And I wanted to keep it colorful, but not to the point where it's all zany and doesn't match. So I kind of liked that little sitting area there. I didn't have a desk, which was kind of bugging me. I kept all the plants. And so then I was going straight to base game to kind of find a desk that would work. And I actually chose something that was a little bit kooky, in a sense that it's, yeah, you'll see. I picked this desk because it's very modern and it's kind of industrial, which again, we have elements of that in the rest of the house, but it also matches color wise. And since the movie stuff pack is kind of about color, I figured I could get away with that. Still struggling to place just different things. I did use the doors, so I'm giving myself credit for that. I used the doors. I didn't want to, but they're not too bad, and I don't mind the decorations so much, because again, I'm figuring they got them from somewhere else, like salvage. I was looking at some things that didn't fit, and spoiler alert, I used the archaeology table because this is the point where I'm like, well, they have a lot of old stuff. Maybe one of them is an archaeologist, and that's why they collect, and maybe they both collect, but yeah. So I cheated a little bit. I'm not sorry, because it goes so perfectly in the room. So yeah, I regret nothing. I did put the movie poster over the desk instead. I really wanted to include the bonsai tree, because I just feel like, okay, well, we're an archaeologist, we're interested in different cultures, maybe they got a bonsai tree. Couldn't get the mirror to really work in the space, so I took it out. I thought about adding the woodworking bench, but it just didn't go. This is me just kind of going through and going, what else can I put in here that really fits? And I ended up going with some flower pots, because I feel like there are flowers that come with the jungle pack, so maybe they can add some of those. God, I keep losing my voice. I had a sandwich, and apparently mayonnaise is just like, no, now you can't talk. But I was starving, so it was necessary. And the struggles with rugs. The struggle is real with rugs. I'll tell you right now, like, ugh. I think I go with that one, though. Just like a plain. Just adding a couple more plants from different areas. I really love these lights, actually. So I did want to include them. And I thought about going like plain white, but I'm like, no. This is color. The pack is meant to be colorful. And so I ended up making those ones colorful. This one I don't make colorful. You can have too much of a good thing. Needed to grab a computer. I wasn't really sure which computer to go for. Ended up going for this one just because it's got the green keyboard. And I liked that. Just trying to find different clutter that I can put on the desk. Just because it does make it feel a little bit more real. And so I like to do that. I did end up putting a backpack because I figure archaeologists, well, you're going to carry all your stuff in something, right? Struggling with the camera because obviously I am. I was trying to keep the walls up and it caused me some issues. Again, just really adding clutter. I really wanted to add a lot of the tiny Twaddler stuff because it fits so perfectly with what I was doing, but I did resist. I just did the archaeology table. Got a little robot head, little tomes. I'm kind of trying to remember. I did the feather because I figured, again, maybe they got it on their travels. I was just trying to find enough deco to make it feel like somebody's office space, but not to the point where it was like too much. Because there can be too much of a good thing. I did want to use the cork board. I feel like they would have pen pals from all over the place, so I really wanted to do that. And I can't remember what else I did. I think I was just looking for clutter. Like, that was my main, and really, really, really wanting to use the tiny Twaddlers stuff. Which is weird to say tiny Twaddlers. But yeah, I wanted to use the globe in this room since I didn't get to use it in the other room. But it just, like, that was an awkward space between the desk and the bonsai. I was trying to find something that would go there. Thinking hutches, like maybe a statue, just like something, because it felt weird. And I was like moving the bonsai, and then I was like, what if I do a bookshelf? because that's something that would be in a study and that makes sense. I didn't really like that one, but I did choose a similar one. Where's it at? No, I think it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. So I chose that one just because it's a little bit modern. It matches the desk. Same colors. It's got plants on it. And then I put the bonsai tree kind of in the middle. And this was really it. This was our study. And I'm really happy with how it turned out, even if I cheated. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I am going to see you in the next one.